What's up, guys, and welcome to Teaching As You Know It. It was previously called Science As We Know It, but because of the jobs I've had and because of the things I do, I'm going to bring it more towards teaching because I like giving information to people. I like teaching things. I have been a preschool teacher and an elementary school teacher for a while now, and going through the different age groups really shows you how people can grow, how people perceive things, how curious kids are at a very young age, and how it builds as they get older. And when you have different age groups together in one, you see developmental differences. You see multiple 3-year-olds doing different things, multiple 5-year-olds doing different things. And their learning capabilities can be very different at a young age. And I want to bring that out, and I want to go more forward with that. And I feel like the educational system right now isn't the best that it should be. It's not the best at bringing out kids' potential. It brings out kids' fears of failing tests and not really the love of learning. I want everyone to want to learn more, to want to know more about the world around them. Not only about the past, not only about the present, but also what can happen in the future. And the channel is going to still have science. I love science, and that's going to be really one of the more focused points of the channel. But it's going to be do-it-yourself videos, it's going to be tutorials, it's going to be how-tos, top 5. It's going to be a lot of things on this channel, and I really hope that you will join me for this ride. You know, I hope some of you guys are from my previous channel, MomoJiri, my gaming channel, and come with me forward on this different and hopefully better journey through life. And it's going to be also vlogs. Be prepared for that. I'm going to tell you about my daily life as a teacher, as a guardian, as a provider of knowledge for the younger generation, and how it is very difficult for someone who just comes into the country to learn English no matter what age they are. It can be picked up very quickly even by older people, and it can be picked up very slowly even by younger people. So you always have to be aware of each person's potential, barriers, and how to get them to want to learn more. So if you like that concept, please leave a like on this video, subscribe down below, and join me for this journey. This video is going to be more focused on the joys of learning, or the joys of teaching. The fact that as a teacher, it is so much fun when you see kids' eyes open when they're learning something new, when they didn't believe that could be possible. Then you show it to them, and it intrigues them, and it wants them to learn more about it, and they want to learn more and more. And just that simple fact makes me want to teach, makes me want to bring that out of them, makes me want to continue working. However, there's a lot of drawbacks to being a teacher. 1, you're underpaid. 2, there's a lot of scrutiny going on as to what can be taught versus what has to be done in the class. Because yes, it's great to have a curriculum and have things that are supposed to be taught to the children. But when you have different age groups, when you have different backgrounds, kids learn differently. And you can't just have a set bullet point of what you're supposed to be teaching to children. But it has to be more broad, and it has to be able to be put towards every single child in the classroom. And it has to change. It can't be the same thing year after year, because what kids are supposed to learn at a certain age might differ year after year. They might need to learn how to hold the pencil younger, older, know their ABCs, their numbers, what number to be able to count to at a certain age. It all really depends. And the curriculum, as soon as you stop pre-K and you go to kindergarten, drastically changes, because then it's not really about teaching the fundamentals of life. It's about teaching you how to pass a test, how to function in a classroom rather than in life. To be taught A plus B equals C instead of what is A, B, and C. What we can bring out in the children, what we can do with the class, how we can teach them simple life lessons at a very young age that they're going to learn and keep with them for the rest of their life. Teaching has so many benefits, but if it's not funded by the teacher, it fails. Government funded schools, privately owned schools, does not help all the teachers. You might have really good teachers who get all the supplies, or really bad teachers who get all the supplies. But supplies are never deviated equally throughout the entire school. So some people have to borrow. Some people have to buy it themselves. Personally, you can't wait for management to always get you supplies, to always get you what you need for your class. Because there's always a budget they have to go with. There's always something stopping them from ordering it because another teacher thinks that's not a good idea, so they're not going to let you go through with your idea. So there's a lot of problems with the teaching world. And then you have people who are not qualified to teach, teaching our youngest generation, teaching the kids who need great teachers, who need motivation, who need drive, discipline to get through to the higher grades, to get through to the higher age of learning. And if you do not motivate or discipline kids at a very young age, they're not going to want to do anything when they get older. They're going to think they can go through life and it's fine not doing anything. If you give every kid a participation trophy for being on the team, that doesn't provoke, that doesn't make them think about actually wanting to win. It's just, oh, I was here. I get something out of it, so I don't really have to try. If everyone puts in the same amount of work, everyone should be allowed to get a prize. But if one person's putting a lot of work and one person's putting no work, there's a conflict of power there. So then the next time there's a game, this person knows that they're going to get something, so they're going to try less. And the person who worked really hard sees the person who didn't try at all get something. And then they want to do even less and less until the whole team is just, we're here, we get something. We don't care about winning. And if you don't show people competition, if you don't show children what it means to win and to lose, and you always tell them that it's okay to just do nothing, or it's okay that, oh, you tried, but you didn't really do your best, it's fine. You'll still be able to go through life. But that's not what you're supposed to do. That's not how you teach. That's not how you get kids to think, how to get kids to learn strategies. If they don't, they're not going to want to do anything. So teaching is terrific. But it can also be very stressful. Mainly parents. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you who think you know better than the teacher in the class. That you think you can tell me how I have to run the class because of your child. Guys, we don't have to push a whole curriculum because of one kid. Because one child does not want to sit through it. One child is bored. So we have to change everything about our life. Your child has to change. Your child has to understand that if we're doing something in class, they have to do it too. They can't be, oh, I don't want to learn math. I want to play with blocks. I want to do what I want to do because I get to do that at home. I'm not saying beat your child to a living fault. I'm not saying hit your child. I'm talking about disciplining your child. Letting them know what is okay, what is not okay at a very young age can help greatly in life, guys. Greatly, I mean. Because it's, if a teacher tells you, no, you can't do that, and the child says, yes, I can, or if everyone's doing something and a kid walks off and you tell them to come back and they said no, that's a red flag. That's a point where that kid needs discipline now. Because they're not going to want to listen because they're going to think they could get away with it. And the problem with that, after after a while, everyone thinks they can get away with it. And that does not equal good classroom environment. If one kid misbehaves and 10 kids see that they can get away with misbehaving, even the good kids are going to fall victim to it. The good kids are going to fall through the cracks because they're like, oh, I could hit this kid, I could hit the teacher, I could throw this over, I could cause a tantrum, cry about it, and I'll be fine. No, that is not what you're supposed to do. If a child is crying for something that they want, and you give in and give it to them, you lost all your power. I'm not telling you how to parent. I'm telling you what needs to be done for me to teach them correctly. If a child thinks they could come into the class, run all around, take whatever they want, play with whatever they want, instead of sitting down at the carpet, at the rug, at the table, at the lunch table, in a seat, that's a problem. That child needs to go, needs discipline. That child needs to be rewritten and needs to be talked to. And if you let them get away with it at home, do you really think they're going to listen to a teacher? Do you really think they're going to? No, they're not. Time in and time again, a kid who gets away with whatever they want at home is not going to listen at school. Is not going to listen to a teacher. Because if my own parent doesn't have a problem with what I do at home, that means I could do it at school. It'll be okay too. No. Teaching is about getting every child to participate. Every child's brain going. Every child active. But if that doesn't happen, it's a different ballgame in there. The kids not listen, run around, and then you have to basically let them. Because as a teacher, you cannot put your hand on a child. At the end of the day, you cannot tell that child how to act. Because the parents have the final say in that. A parent says you could do something. A teacher says you can't do something. Parents gotta do it. Because the parents gotta complain. I hate complaining parents so much, guys. So much. Parents who complain about the way we do our job when we're doing a terrific job sucks. If you're doing everything right, and a parent complains about the littlest tiny thing, your entire life can be completely messed up. Because then, if you're playing a game and that child loses and they cry and go home to mom's going to come up complain about their child losing. And instead of telling the child that it's okay to lose, you just have to try harder next time, it's going to be coming around to you, and then they're going to tell you, you can't play the game anymore. When all the other kids are fine, all the other parents are fine, one parent complains, it's over. But guys, that topic is for another video that I have coming up for you later. And I would like to know more information about what you guys think. And it's going to be teacher versus parent versus student. Who wins? But yes, guys, I love teaching. I have a passion for teaching, not just in schools, not just small children, but everywhere. Anyone. If I could teach anything, I'm willing to. At a young age, I was able to teach people how to play handball, a game that I love playing. When I got older, I taught people how to play Yu-Gi-Oh!, how to play Pokemon, how to play things that I was good at. And right now, I'm a big science guru. I love science. So, if I could teach people about science, teach people about the universe around them, I'd be a very happy person. But yes, guys, that's why I love teaching. The smile on people's faces. Not just young, but old too. And if I could do that on YouTube, teach the world around me, from my own home, I think I will. So yes, guys, that is the joys of teaching. If you liked the video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and tell me about your experiences with teaching. Are you teachers? Do you have someone who you know who teaches? Do you have experiences with parents complaining or ever had an experience where a child's eyes lit up when you taught them something? It is an inspiration to teach, guys. Please, tell me down below. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Links are going to be right here and down below for other videos I have posted. And guys, remember, always